Hey Angela, it's Chris. And just as I promised you earlier, today in this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 things that you could be doing to bring more customers into your business. Now, I know you might be sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Now, the answer to that is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can actually benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation that they have to hiring somebody that they don't know who is or who isn't an expert. And sadly, there are companies out there that will talk a big talk and then not follow through on their promises. So I've found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they could do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So by the end of this video, if you like what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you in your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day you just want to take this simple attack plan I gave you and do it for yourself, that's fine too. But now let me show you those 3 things that are going to set your company above the competitor. And the first thing is content. Now, first off, I looked at the site. And the site looks pretty good. It's pretty clean. It's easy to navigate, but one thing it's seriously lacking, and this is the fastest way to rank for anything, is page content. Page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. You guys need at least 1,500 words to be properly optimized with Google with their current algorithm. But this also gives you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of those buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. Now, what a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates a person is ready to buy a product or service. Now, backtrack, when you think about content, why do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you search for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and most authoritative content, and Google rewards them for it. Google also has bots that will sweep your page to look and see if you're the best match with what is being searched. And this is another reason why content is king, and it is the fastest and easiest way to rank for anything. So we're going to compare you to your biggest competitor in the area, and that's Raleigh Heating and Air. And as you can see on their page, look even from the top. A lot more words, a lot more content. This still isn't optimized, believe it or not. It's a nice looking website, but there's a difference between a nice looking website and an optimized website. Now, the second extremely important thing when optimizing your online presence are backlinks. What a backlink is very simple. It's just another a website linking to yours through theirs, either through text or through an image. To show you what I mean by that, I'm going to go over to a tool that I use called Ahrefs, and this gives you the breakdown of the performance of your website. This would be an example of what a backlink is. If I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that's exactly how that works. Now, there are 2 different types of backlinks. There are do follow and there are do not follow links. The do follow links are the only ones that are actually pushing power to your website, giving your website more authority. And those are the only ones that actually count. But not all backlinks are created equal either. You want websites that are powerful linking you to show Google that you have the authority. Google sees it just like a popularity contest. You also want them to be relevant because they work a lot more effectively for you if they do. For example, if you have HVAC companies linking to you, that's going to do a lot more than, let's say, Pizza Hut. Because if you sling pizzas for a living, I'm making this video for the wrong person and you could probably just stop watching. But your backlink profile actually doesn't look that bad. It looks fairly strong. And when you compare yours to your competitors, they have way more backlinks. You have more referring domains. So you guys are doing good in that area, right? They're ranking for a lot more keywords, I guarantee, from the surrounding areas, which is why they're getting a lot more traffic, a lot more valuable traffic. But the same thing goes that I was saying earlier. The easiest way you can outrank this without having to add 10,000 more backlinks is focusing on optimized content, because content is king and it is the fastest way you're going to be able to rank with Google. So let's go into some of your keywords. So I searched through and you're really only ranking in the top position for your own name, which I would really hope so, that you'd be ranking in the top position for your name. But look, even on the easy stuff, air conditioning repair, Apex, North Carolina, on average gets 30 searches a month and you're in 6th position for it. Emergency plumbing, Raleigh, about 40 searches a month, you're in 6th position for it. And the list goes on and on. You have about 120 pages of keywords, and I can go on with this all day long. There's got to be hundreds of these things in your surrounding area that aren't going to be difficult to rank for, but because Google doesn't know that you're actually trying to rank for these things because you don't have the relevant content and you don't have specified backlinks with proper anchor text, it's going to make it more difficult for you to actually rank for those things. You can't just start slapping backlinks on there, and just name them whatever you want. Anchor text is actually crucial because if you're saved as the proper anchor text of the keyword that you're trying to rank for, you fly up the rankings by doing that, especially if it's on a powerful website. And just to show you the difference of what we're looking at, these guys have about 4,500 new leads every single month. You have about 1,500, so they're tripling you right now. But this isn't going to be difficult to beat, like I said, with the right pieces put in place. Now let's take a look at a Google search. So as you can see, I've brought up a relevant one that gets a lot of search volume and a high ticket nonetheless, about $50 a click. So the first thing you're going to see here is ads. One thing about ads is that they become a money pit, especially if they're not optimally created, because half of these people that are actually paying for ads are in this more HVAC pros in Raleigh section. So another thing about ads is that most computers and phones nowadays even have ad blocking software, which is another reason why organic ranking is so important. Now, this amazing tool right here, you're going to be able to see a lot of value in, because this is the Google Map Pack, and getting ranked in the top position here typically means 40 to 50% more call volume than top organic ranking alone. This does not mean search volume. I mean actual calls. And this is a legitimate statistic as well. That's because most people go here to find a business to fulfill their needs, because these are obviously local businesses. It's the first thing that pops up, and it also has a lot of relevant information, phone number, reviews, all of that, and that's why a lot of people favor this. What gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitor. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word in directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. Now, there are some other ranking factors here, which include the quality of the citations and how powerful they are, the optimization of the Google My Business profile itself, the number of Google reviews that you have, and how you're rated on Google. Most importantly, though, is how well you're ranking organically on a search. But even if you guys aren't on the first page, which you're currently not right now, it'll be a little bit more difficult, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position with the right citation profile and the optimized Google My Business profile with the different features I explained to you just recently. Now, just to recap everything we went over, Angela, your content. Your front page needs to have about 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. Your service pages should have about 500 to 700 words using the same strategy. Like I said, content is king. You can say that over and over and over again. It'll never get old. Your backlink profile needs to be more relevant, more powerful, and more numerous than your competitor to show Google that you are the authority. Saving with the proper anchor text is also going to help you fly through the rankings as well. And the citation profile that you need to get ranked in this top position in the Google Map Pack, you want to have about 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competitor by a landslide, or just at least substantially more than your top competition. Now, if they have 300, you're going to want 500 because the game is all about domination. And if you guys implemented all of these strategies today, you can actually become #1 on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom. Angela, I hope you enjoyed the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You could either go with this information I gave you today and do it on your own. Like I said, I'm totally cool with that. But if you guys want the most effective route and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that can be going towards servicing these new clients, let's set up a time to talk. With that being said, Angela, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.